Hi Leo! Hello and welcome again. My name is Chandler and this is my channel, Chandler The Light. This reading may resonate with you if you have a Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and we are officially in Leo season. I think today, right? So happy birthday to those who are early Leos. I'm really excited to see what comes up in your reading. For you guys who are new to my channel, my name is Chandler Christine. I do not currently offer personal readings, but if you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo toward the end, there will be an almost personal extended there for you. Okay, so if you need more information that way. How am I feeling about Leos? I'm feeling like I'm hearing boiling point. Yikes. So, I actually kind of feel like you guys are reaching an end point. That's what I was going to say, right? My guides may have something different to say. But you're reaching definitely an end point or a turning point, some point that you're wanting to move away from, walk away from, leave behind. It definitely is something that I think is right of you, okay? I'm hearing that it's just right of you. So we'll see what comes up. Prosperity and divine masculine. Okay, ooh, interesting. Well, all right, so prosperity is the 36, which is breaking down to a 9, and we have divine masculine, which is the 22 ascended master. So I wonder, what you're leaving behind, whether it's karma or whether it's a relationship. I could be talking to a masculine. I could be talking to a feminine. Of course, when I say that, I don't mean man or woman. We all have masculine and feminine within us. So maybe you're balancing out this aspect within yourself, okay? Maybe you're sort of taking back your power, if that applies, in masculine way. But either way, you're really focused on your prosperity. You're really focused on your money. You're really focused on what you need to do, okay? And so that's what I really feel for Leos. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Beautiful. So this is a 9, and you know what we say about 9s, it's the ending, it's the end of the chapter. So 22 is an ascended master representing real stability, okay? Could also represent home and family, divine heritage. As we have divine masculine, this says the frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. So I really like that. I really like that. We have cosmic flower on the bottom as well, which is yet again another 9. Okay, so definitely bringing something to a close. Is that better? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's really good. Let's see what comes up through my personal power deck. Now, this is the cutest little deck. It's tiny. It actually represents a bit of a feminine energy. Okay, so we're going to use a feminine deck, we're going to use a masculine deck, and we're going to see, what kind of plays we see going on within. But anyways, Leo, I hope you're doing really good. If you're focused on your money, it's going to be a really good month for that. Although Mercury is retrograde in Leo, we're looking at no, it's actually retrograde in Cancer, right? Oh gosh, I can't remember. But it'll go back, okay? It'll go back and you'll have Mercury back in your sign. And that's going to be providing a lot of business acumen, transactions, money and connections. I like that. I like that that's your focus, okay? Ooh, I can change my thoughts. Weird, because Taurus got the same thing. Okay, so I can change my thoughts. When we're looking at this card, it's a really beautiful card. It's actually a number 4, which if we broke it down, this would be a 4. Although this is an ascended master number and you wouldn't want to break this down. But it says I can change my thoughts, okay? And so you're really looking at what you're thinking because your thoughts have power. Your thoughts have power, and I think that you're realizing that more than ever. But you may have just a change of mind. As simple as that. You may have really thought you wanted something, and you may just have a change of mind this week. Let's see what else comes out. This one wants to come out. I am fearless. Who else got this? Capricorn. Capricorn got this. Okay, this is a number 33. I am fearless. This is also a very Capricornian or Aries energy. Of course, she has this Aries symbol on her forehead. So we're looking at, you know, needing to be brave. Okay, needing to be brave about something. Maybe you're taking a leap of faith. Maybe you're leaving a situation and consequentially looking at something that was unexpected or that you may not have control over. It's a really interesting energy that I'm feeling because it actually gives you a lot more open space to work with. It actually relieves you a lot of the stress or burden that you've been carrying, and maybe for a long time. So this could feel really unusual to you. Like, this could feel really unusual to you. Let's see what comes through my Divine Masculine deck. This is the manifesto. We are looking at goals, ambitions for Leo for this week, please. Goals or ambitions for Leo for this week, please. So if you affirm anything, Leo, again, affirm, I can change my thoughts and I am fearless. Because you are. You are. You're like the most fearless of all the signs. I mean, if anybody says that Leo is a coward or a wimp, that's just, it's not correct. And I think you know that. Oh, beautiful. Leo. The joyous masters know that amid all the chaos and conflict, all the hurry and wickedness of the world, there is something solid within that is beautiful and steady and good. I love it. The joyous masters know that amidst all the chaos and conflict, all the hurry and wickedness of the world, there is something solid within that is beautiful and steady and good. Man, Leo, I really feel really good energy coming from that. You're really sturdying yourself. I'm hearing that you've been heard. I'm hearing that you've been heard. So maybe you've been trying to get your point across. Maybe you're trying to state your claim, or maybe there's a, point to be made that you sort of have to bravely speak upon or address. Okay, all of these things are being looked over with you. Now, prosperity is talking about feelings of well-being and allowing. And when you're steady and secure within yourself, prosperity will flow in. Prosperity will flow in. Show me what I need to see for Leo. Positive movement forward. Beautiful. So this is sort of an intricate process that you've gone under. Now this is karmic as well. As we see the number 8, this is prosperity. This is prosperity. All right. So I also see a bit of emotion when we're looking at this card, right? It doesn't have to be perfect right now, right? You're being divinely guided. That is like for sure. But I'm getting a little tongue-tied because I kind of feel like you're not really wanting to talk about things. You're not really wanting to address anything more. This is maybe out of exhaustion even, that you're just moving on. You're just putting the wind back in your own sails. Sometimes it's really difficult to get through to people. Maybe sometimes it's really difficult to obtain the results that you really desired. But either way, the positive movement forward is just talking about spirit. Spirit telling you there's no more to do here. There's no more you can do here. We're gonna take the reins. We're gonna figure this out for you. So I really like that. Let's look at what else is coming up for you this week, Leo. That one really wants to come out. What is that? Awareness. What do we say? Mercury. This is the Magician card. Okay, so but what we're really seeing here is your crown chakra being lit up. When I say that the universe is handling things for you, I really mean it. Okay, I really mean it, because if this is a karmic situation and you've just done everything that you can, Leo, you just have to trust that time always reveals the truth. The time is very intricate here with the Magician, because things are not as they seem. Not to everyone, right? And what you know You don't have to prove. So there's something here about moving forward, having the knowing, having the information, because that's what the Mercury energy represents, is information and communication. And that's all you got. And that's a big thing, but that's all you got. And that's all you have to worry about. And that's all, that has to happen. Okay? You have the power of manifestation, prosperity, positive movement forward. This is truly a gift from the universe that may come in a different package than you were expecting. Ooh, I'm also hearing initiation. Mental conflict. Okay, so this is the Two of Swords energy. Your heart and your head may be going in opposite directions right now, right? So as we have positive movement forward, this is very material. This is the Eight of Pentacles, in other words, so very detail-oriented, very subtle shifts, okay, occurring. But they can make a big difference over the longevity of time. And that's why time keeps coming up, because you're headed somewhere, but you're not going to know that until you get there, right? So you're going to have to really trust the divine on this one. And then as awareness comes up, you're knowing something, right? And maybe not able to speak on it, maybe not even wanting to speak on it, because this person is just very subtly looking like, I know, or, I've got the goods, I've got what you need, or I'm the merchant, I'm the tradesman, I'm the one for the job. But you're not saying anything. And so then mental conflict comes in by asking you what it is you desire. What is it that you desire? Because we have a 1 and a 2. And it may be time to make a decision. It may really be time to make this decision, because with this positive movement forward, your life is moving forward. There's nothing to stall, stagnate, or wait for, as I see. And with this mental conflict, this actually may even be the end of this mental conflict. We have the 1 and the 2. These are twins. This is a couple. This is a pairing that can show us the duality if we look at it really closely. Are you in your knowing, or are you in your guessing? Right? And so this is really interesting, is to say you're moving forward and you've got to know that things are going to be okay. You've got to know and have faith in the universe. Move forward fearlessly, right? Be the captain of your thoughts. The captain of your thoughts. I like that. So this is a spiritual union potentially as well, right? Where we have the 2 twos. Someone may be in mental conflict or coming out of mental conflict about something. Of course, as we have the divine masculine, I feel like the divine masculine may be in mental conflict. But if that's the case, Leo, you're not to wait, and you're definitely not to put up any more of a fight, or pursue your truth, as I think you already know your truth. So they may just need time to sort out their own stuff. And that's kind of what I'm feeling for whoever's inquiring about a twin or a divine union here. Because there's something here about you, I feel, being in your awareness and being in your knowing. And then there's others who are truly conflicted. And the thing is they may want more proof from you, right? They may, yeah. Ooh. Yeah. So what I was noticing as well is that these are twos, okay? And what we say, twos are about stability, about foundationalism. They're about the duality, or the coupling that we were talking about, okay? Partnerships. One thing that's really difficult about having a spiritual union or being in a divine relationship is that there's always the option to disconnect. There's always the option to cut ties or cut cords, but that's not really advised, because in essence you're cutting half of yourself off. And so, if you can make it through the spiritual lessons, you really do become so much more spiritually strong. But really the kind of crux to a twin flame or a spiritual union is that is that you're forced to like associate and live and be and thrive with someone else. You know, it's hard enough to do that on your own, and that's why I think the Joyous Masters cards come up, because it talks about, you know, knowing yourself so well that the only next step or the final frontier would be to try to integrate some of that with someone else. If you can find a way to live harmoniously with your divine counterpart, that's quite a feat. That is quite a feat. And that's one for masters. There's one for masters. And I think that this is really talking about a sort of mission, you know, that you feel you need to do. Show me what I need to see for Leo. During this reading, my throat has got really weak and shaky, which I think is a little bit of your energy. Yeah, we have a Hanged Man, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, victory and success on the bottom. I'm not going to take those because I think, you know, with this mental conflict energy, we really just need to like be very simple. We need to just be very simple about whatever cycle is coming to a close, right? As we have two nines. Yeah, we had two nines to begin with prosperity and cosmic flower. And then we have a 33 and a 22, representing, you know, the feminine energy that we pulled and the masculine energy that we pulled. And then we have 222 with the masculine. And then we have this 8 and 1, representing the karma that has been fulfilled, right? And is truly allowing both of you potentially to move forward in a different way now. And whether or not that's together, that doesn't really matter. There's movement and progress being made here. And so then we have the ace, the numero uno, the magician, the awareness card, which is talking about beautiful brand new beginnings. And this could even be your birthday. You know, this could even be like a day of birth. And that's maybe why I'm thinking initiation, or that I heard initiation, because you're entering into a new cycle. Okay, and it can be very spiritual. It can be very powerful if you give it that credit, and if you're really present. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's see what comes up. We're going to use my Revival Art Tarot. I really want to know what this is about positive movement forward. I'm hearing something. There's downloads that are trying to come through, but they're coming in slower than usual, to be completely honest. They're coming in slower than usual. They're getting there, and then they're just, you know, kind of fading away a little bit. So I feel kind of like that's definitely your energy. That's not typical. I feel like with you guys, you're wanting to find your own answers. You're wanting to find your own way. I think you're really sick of listening to people, having people bombard your energy, dealing with just insanity, maybe, if that applies. We're looking at, you know, you wanting to make your own way forward, you know, leaving a really toxic situation potentially. So let's look at positive movement forward. Please clarify positive movement forward for Leo. Okay, we have a 2 here and a 4. The High Priestess and the 4 of Wands. Really interesting, because Taurus got the same 2 cards. The High Priestess, however, I think was in reverse, and the 4 of Wands is an upright. But what the High Priestess really shows us is that you're super spiritual right now, Leo. You're super spiritual, and this is the divine feminine. We have how many 2s now? 3 2s? You know, 4 2s, but three different cards, okay? And so what this tells us is that you're not looking for the same kind of happiness that you once were. That, you know, since finding your spirituality or finding your own power, taking your power back, or really just embodying your authentic self, things are looking really different. Things are looking really different. And with the High Priestess, we can only assume that, you know, your subconscious is really becoming more and more enlightening by the day. The High Priestess is the, you know, guard of the secrets, basically. She's a really valued individual. She really has a subconscious flair. She really knows how to work her magic in that way. And with the Four of Wands, this could mean that, you know, this success for you and your twin, or that you and your divine honey, is not, it's not impossible. You know, with this card, this is one of the happiest cards on the deck. And when it is in reverse, it means that the happy outcome that you were expecting, or that you may not expecting but hoping for potentially, is delayed. It's just delayed. And I think what the advice is that you're not to wait. You know, just because it's delayed doesn't mean you have to wait. There's still so much work to be done. And in fact, I think a lot of new doors are opening for you even still, Leo. Okay. So then we have the Four of Wands, which I think is an affirmation to this union. You know, maybe they're not aware. You know, whatever your situation is, Leo, I think that this person could be not aware of the union, or not aware of how you feel. There's definitely some secrets, okay, here. And I feel like you're not really into it. As much as you're the High Priestess, you're not into the secrets. You're not into, you know, the scheming and the lies. You kind of want things to be more out in the open, right? It's you're breaking out a little bit from the confines of their reality, or their energy. Okay, and I've been really feeling that a lot lately with the Divine Feminine. It's kind of like, it's not that you don't want to help the masculine, it's just that it's gonna bring you down. And you know, it's like I kind of hope you understand what you're saying to the Divine Masculine. It's kind of like, I hope you understand that you know, maybe sometime in the future this can work, or maybe sometime in the future you'll be ready. But I think that the Divine Masculine has a lot of healing to do, because when we have the High Priestess knows herself. The High Priestess knows, she knows, right? And that's why we have this awareness card here. That's why we have this awareness card with the crown chakra, you know, because she knows something. She knows herself. She knows time tells all. She's really not concerned. She's not concerned. And if she is concerned, then that's a red flag, because to be concerned and the High Priestess, they don't go together. The High Priestess has got to be cool, calm, collected, easy. And I see a bunch of crosses here all of a sudden. Yeah, let's look at that. So, do you see the cross in her hand? And then do you see the cross in her sails with the sun behind it? I don't know why. That just looks kind of, I've never seen that before. I think that what this initiation is truly is like a rite of passage, because of whatever kindness you've shown. Yeah. So this comes out right after awareness. We have the Five of Wands in reverse and the Six of Swords. So when we're looking at a new beginning, we're looking at, honestly, Leo, you just deciding that this isn't going to be for you. Not right now, anyways. Not where the Divine Masculine is, or not where the Divine Feminine is. One of you guys is just realizing, like, someone's not in a good place. Not really, okay? And so with the Five of Wands, we're looking at you leaving the fiasco. I'm hearing fiasco. Okay, because if we look at this card, there's just silliness going on. It's actually silly. It's actually chaos. No one's having a really fun time. Not really innocently, right? Hurting each other, you know, annoying each other, nitpicking. It's very immature energy. Okay, and when we see the Five of Wands in the traditional tarot, it's typically a card of competition and ego, because nobody's getting along, and therefore no one's getting desired results. So that kind of paints a picture. You're just leaving the situation. You know, we see you and your crew just taking off, right? There's boats. There's boats full of people here. You're setting sail. You know, what the Six of Swords card really means is setting sail for smoother waters, calmer seas, which I really think is going to be super good for you, because I feel like even as I'm speaking, like a lighter energy as we're getting into this energy. It's lighter. It's better. Yeah. I like this. So 5 and 6, seamless steps of progression. Let's look at the mental conflict. Whoa, jeez. Oh my goodness. Mental conflict and the 3 of Swords. Yikes. So this may require some of you to be really fearless, okay? And really, you know, take the time that you need. Don't do anything rash, right? Because you have mental conflict, it looks like you're trying to push your way through an obstacle mentally that actually is emotional, okay? And when we have the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, this is sort of the affirmation that this may be the right decision for you, you know, because this is a progression. It is a seamless interaction here with progress and numbers. So when we're looking at the 3 of Swords, we can see this young girl, you know, with her back against the wall, and she just kind of feels a little empty to me right now. Just a little empty. You know, and that's maybe what's going to really benefit you, Leo, because if you're empty, then you can begin to heal. If you're empty, then you can begin to really sort through your feelings. Empty in thought, empty in purpose even, so that things can begin to actually become clear. Guys, that's kind of sad. It is kind of sad, because I don't think this is the first time, you know, you've had to make this decision over this person. I think that it sort of ends this way, like, every time. So, yeah, 6 of Coins on the bottom of the deck. Things are just not fair for you here, Leo. Things are just not fair for you here. And it's okay to admit that. It's okay to say, this isn't fair. I'm moving on, or I'm going somewhere else. Let's see. 2 of Wands, okay? Look, somebody, if this is the masculine, it looks like they can't make up their mind, or they're not actually that devoted, you know? And it doesn't mean that they're not devoted to you, but they are to someone else. I think they're in a really weird place right now. And, you know, they may have been in a weird place of, you know, being unaware of their feelings and trying to mentally move through things as well. You know, I think that this is sort of a shared energy, as much as, you know, you may want to just blame them for everything, Leo. I don't think that that's the case. I think that when we're looking at mental conflict, it's because you guys share a lot of these thoughts. You guys actually share, you know, deciding what's the right thing to do when, you know, neither of you are really healed. Neither of you are really healed, and so, of course, your mind won't know. Your mind isn't going to be able to tell you what's right or wrong for you here. And so with the 2 of Wands in reverse, we see that a decision hasn't been made, that if there is a decision to be made, that it's going to be a tough one, right? It's going to be a tough one because it just means more waiting, or it just means more healing and doing it alone. You know, both of these children are alone. And if we're looking at it in context to the divine feminine and masculine, you know, we can see that the divine feminine is heartbroken, she's aching, and the divine masculine is completely stumped of what to do. You know, knowing that they're more capable, though. And that's kind of the kicker, is if it was in an upright position, then at least they'd be contemplating what to do. But I think in the reverse, it's that they may be just so in their own stuff that they don't feel they have capabilities to do anything. And so that's sort of the sad part, is that they don't see. But I think this is a real opportunity here for you to heal, Leo. I think this is a real opportunity for you to heal. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I think that there could be a bit of a celebration here. I think that there could be a bit of a celebration because it's been a long time coming for you to even get here. It's been a long time coming for you both to get here. That there is no reason to feel bad about where you are. There's no real reason to feel bad about what's happened, where you are, how this ended, potentially, because it all had to be the way it is. And I don't feel like you feel bad about it. I don't feel like you feel bad about it. I think that you're just wanting to move forward. I think what you're feeling is maybe a little bit bored even. Bored of the same old. Like, I'm even hearing that. It's just like again and again, same old stuff. And I've got to move forward, says Leo. I've got to move forward. So we'll see where this goes, Leo. I'm really proud of you because I think what you're doing is just trying to do what's best for both parties. If this means that you have to let go, then you're not afraid to do that. You're really not. And you are being fearless. You're being fearless because of that. Because, you're going to continue to heal, and I think that it is in mind of the Divine Masculine. It is in the benefit of the Divine Masculine, what they're feeling, what they're doing, where they're going, and how it may help them in the long road too. So it's a selfless act, but it also is in harmony here with your own soul. Detaching a little bit for sure. Okay. I thank you, Leo. I think that this is going to be a really interesting week for you guys. If you'd like to follow me over to Vimeo, you can. We're going to unpack this a little bit further, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.